If there's a training tool I really hate when people are using, it's not this one. It's a retractable leash. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's bad to use a retractable leash. Doesn't matter which company makes it, there are many companies that make it. All of them are bad, and there are different reasons for it. I'm Dr. Ryan, a veterinarian and a veterinary behavior residency graduate. The first reason I hate using retractable leashes or hate when people use them is for safety reasons. Well, actually, it's not just one reason, it's many safety reasons. I see many cases of either the owner or the dog getting burns from the leash when it retracts or when it drops and just scrapes their hands. The material is usually really thin but really hard, so it really bruises or even cuts when it goes really fast on your skin or on your dog's skin. I even had a client that lost a finger to a retractable leash. Another danger is if your dog is pretty far away from you, or if your leash is actually not extended, and all of a sudden the dog decides to run away from you, run away towards something, the energy that builds up in the leash is pretty high. And what will end up happening is that when the dog reaches the end of the leash, you might find yourself on the ground. If you were holding it very short next to you in a locked position, or if you were using a normal, let's say 6-foot normal leash, then something like that can't really happen or unlikely to happen. But if you're already kind of locking the leash, then there's actually no reason to use an extendable one or a retractable one. Just use a regular leash. Another danger and another reason for me not liking people using it is that the mechanism inside of it might malfunction. If that happens, all of a sudden you don't have any control over your dog. And if he's running away or if something happens, you can't get your dog back to you. A big issue is the way that you actually hold that leash. You can only hold the leash on the handle, and usually it's like a plastic handle. And the grip is not as good as holding a regular leash with one or even two hands. If you don't have a good grip, you might lose it. I keep saying that you might lose it or that it might fall, you might not be able to hold it. And what happens then? Let's say the mechanism is working and you're allowing your dog to kind of like pull away from you, and then all of a sudden it falls from your hand. It fell from your hand, now it starts, because this is how it works, like a spring, it flies towards your dog. Even if it doesn't hit him, it might still scare the shit out of him, making him run even further away from you. And because it's still being dragged behind him and he's hearing it, he's seeing it, it will be really hard to stop him and to be able to catch him before he runs into the street or gets caught on something. And yes, getting caught is also a big thing, because this very long leash can get wrapped around different things, much more than a regular leash. Training-wise, it's harder to communicate with your dog when he's that far away from you. Unless you're working on recalling, there's no reason to use such a long leash. And if you are working on recalling, then you should still probably use a regular long leash and not a retractable one. So yes, I really hate retractable leashes, but I love my automaton. And if you want to know what else I don't like, prong collars. Prong collars is probably one of the things I hate the most. And you can watch the video to understand why.